I got the thing wrong. Hello. I took coffee and I feel like I'm on the edge of a panic attack. Beautiful time to be beautiful way to start streaming. I'll be right back.
Sari underscore bot is here.
Coffee kicked me so hard that I feel tired. I'll be back. Oh, hello. I'm back. Had to take a cough drop real quick. Um, Today we are doing Metal Gear Solid. This is my first experience in Metal Gear Solid. I tried last night to print the. I tried to do the live stream, but then my tooth started bleeding. Now I can move my tooth left and right, which ain't supposed to happen, and it's got like tooth pain phantom or whatever it's called. Um, well, not pain. It's got like this phantom pain, which let me just say first world, or might be the gums. Who knows? But yeah, I went to drink coffee to energize me, but now I'm just sick. But now I'm just shaky, tired, and I feel like I might have a panic attack any second. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do this thing. Got a reading sessions. I think it's the ninth, or is it the eighth? It might be the eighth. Oh, but it's the ninth. We got 2 days to the Game Awards. Don't need game stimmers. Metal Gear Solid. Uh, Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, I know. Alright. Good morning, guys. Goes on Banana Post. Today we're doing medical. Solid. I already got this installed. I got the Master Collection Volume 1. I wanted to get in Medical Solid because why not? Um, got screenplay book, just like a good on pages. Downloads, game selection. We got all this. Let's start the game. We'll figure out the controls. Good on me. That's that. Ready? Alright, that's it. Previous operations. This is an entire recap of Metal Gear. Now Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear 1 and 2. It's was on the SNES. See, Metal Gear. The year was 1995. Deep in South America, 200 kilometers south of Gersburg. Out of heaven, an army fortress nation established by the Red Stone mercenary who was killed in combat by both his friends and foes as heaven and the Western nations have found out that a weapon of mass destruction that could rewrite war history. I hit a backwards by accident. It was only the firmament and outer heaven. They have called upon high-tech special force unit Foxhound to tackle the situation. In response, they saw the big boss, commander-in-chief of Foxhound, send Grey Fox, the man with the code name Fox, who was given to the best member of the unit, Operation N313. I'm gonna text me that I'm live. I just kind of hung up on it because I feel a panic attack coming. Not really the best. I'm live. Oh, I'm a wait for Matt might join, Matt might not join. He's kind of looking on his own thing, which has me impressed. That's right. Oh shit, I forgot I was looking on the quad pie. We'll repeat that in the next one. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my freaking leaf real quick. I forgot I made it.
Hey macaronis.
Hey man, we do a medical solid. I got a master collection which says medical. This medical solid master collection has medical two solid snake, medical solid two Sons of Liberty, medical solid three snake eater, and medical for the any and medical the Indians person and snakes of friends. Today we're gonna skip medical and medical two. This is a recap of medical and medical two. I'm gonna go type something and be right back. Oh, I'm back. I will. I put it in the refrigerator, and I'll read it after I recap both medical and medical two. The year 1995, deep in South America, 200 kilometers north of Gilversbold, out of heaven. A non-fortress nation established by the legendary Muslim who was killed in combat by both his friends and foes as a hero and lunatic. The Western nation has found out that weapon of mass destruction that could rewrite world history. And this will be continued on next page. They started to prepare after they have called upon the high-tech Special Force unit Foxhound to take up the situation in response. In response to this order, Big Boss, Commander-in-Chief of Foxhound, sent Grey Fox, the man with the codename Fox, which was given to the best member of the unit, Operation Intrude in 313. After a few days, his last message being met Gil, Grey Fox is missing in action. Taking the situation seriously, the top men of the West again called for Foxhound. Top men of the West. Let me go back. I probably missed something. I thought that was a well-known thing about the map only thing. Oh, shit. Yeah, no. Map saying map only says kind of what he calls his follower base. He also calls my follower base that. No idea why. Anywho, I just never stated it because I've literally heard him say map only for about 3 years at this point, so it's kind of like oh yeah, I know it, but nobody else does. The top men of the West again called for Fox. Big Boss selected Solid Snake, who has just recently joined Foxhound as the agent and entrusted everything to him. Successfully making a short reputation out of heaven, Snake got in touch with local Western members Diana and Sinful. With the cooperation, Snake
Thanks, good study.
succeeded in rescuing Grey Fox. No problem. Grey Fox then laid out a terrifying fact about Medical. Medical was the development name of a neutral warhead equipped with two-legged walking tank. It can walk through even the roughest terrain that would stop normal tanks. It can conduct local warfare by itself with unique weapons like its volcano cannon and anti-tank missiles. It was indeed a new type of weapon that can conduct a nuclear attack against any person on the face of the earth from any land surface. With Medico, Althaven was trying to establish its military superiority over the entire world. In order to defeat Medico, Snake rescued Medico's chief engineer, Dr. Patrick, and his daughter, Ellen, who was agnostic, for her father to continue with the experiment, and hears from Dr. Patrick how to destroy Medico. Now, as Snake approaches the heart of Althaven and Medico, where the sun drops a set all on Snake, as the found his action up being leaked to the enemy, and Mr. Fettley by the later citizens coming forth with hands of the enemy, and Snake himself gets entered through the deadly battles without Heaven's best mercenaries. But Snake's in the mind of a spirit that leads him to the 100th floor basement of the secret base where Medico was developed, evading the powerful defenses that was on. Snake ultimately succeeded in destroying Medico. Snake tries to escape from Mount Heaven upon student mission. However, during the escape, he was confronted by one man, Fox and Commander-in-Chief Big Boss. Big Boss laughs at the astounded Snake and tells him of the truth about his mission. While serving as the Commander-in-Chief of Fox, Big Boss also ran a mercenary dispatch company utilizing his connections and capital from a serious rogue. He was planning to build this company on large military equipment, and he built out Heaven as its base. His purpose was sending rookie Snake to Outer Heaven to cause information and confusion about the West. Big Boss is miscalculated. He never thought the Snake would make it this far. Having lost Medical, Big Boss activated the self-destruct system of the underground base while the countdown to destruction continues. This good man goes to the Tempest. We have gone too far. Too far. On the 100th floor basement, the battle between two men condensed. Purified technology and politics. The armed force nation out of heaven collapsed. The infinitable forces made from the best military technology and occupied by the toughest mercenaries brought the flames behind him. The flames would scoured as out of heaven fell, leaving Solid Slake all alone. Keep in mind that's the first game, not the second game. Medical 2, Solid Snake. 1999. The board was facing an energy crisis. It was obvious that the supply of petroleum would run out faster than expected. However, the development of an alternative engine resource is far from completion. The price of petroleum has skyrocketed, and world economy is in confusion. The 21st century was expected to be one of chaos. One man's invention changed the entire system. A CSEC genius and biologist Dr. Keel Marvin invented Olex, a microorganism that redefined petroleum to produce a higher purified form of petroleum. The world was filled with hope upon the discovery of this messiah to solve the energy crisis, but at the same time the world entered a time of intensity regarding this new energy. This when the whole world's attention was drawn on Olex and Dr. Marvin. He gets abducted by someone and dispersed. Nations began investigating immediately, and the name soon appears. Sunnybound Land. Sunnybound Land was a democratic military regime that suddenly appeared in Central Asia in 1997, 2 years ago. When the uprising took place, the CIS army formed around Russia Sensei suppressive unit immediately. Zimbabwe then persists by gathering random mercenaries from nations across the land and fortifying most of its land. As a result, the CIS army was repeatedly defeated and Zimbabwe land declared its independence. Due to the active role mercenary fleet, this war was called the Mercenary War, and Somaliland was referred to as an armed force nation, a military nation with a group of strong mercenaries surrounded by a tough fortress. According to the latest information, Zanzibar supposedly is armed with nuclear weapons. The whole scenario is crystal clear. By obtaining oil links in addition to nuclear weapons, Zanzibar land was trying to establish its economic and military security over the entire world. Concerned about the situation, I exited out of it. Concerned about the situation, the United States orders Warren Campbell, Commander-in-Chief of High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxtrot, to rescue Dr. Marvel. Campbell was a former member of Foxtrot. He brought back Solid Snake. The man who singularly fought down the armed force nation of Outer Heaven 4 years ago, and that's going to win back both Dr. Melvin and Onyx. The U.S. ordered Roy Campbell, who is the commander-in-chief, who is the new commander-in-chief, he's the new commander-in-chief at Foxtrot, to rescue Dr. Marvel. He brought back National to win back both Dr. Melvin and Onyx. Successfully infiltrated the problem with the help of CIA agent. Only now the Snake is able to go deeper to the fortress and meet again with Dr. Petfred, the chief engineer of Medico at Outer Heaven. He too was abducted by Sunnyball Land and was forced to develop another Medico. He trusted this boss Snake of an even more sarcophagic, Big Boss. The man Snake had defeated at Outer Heaven turned out to be the general commander at Sunnyball Admin. Snake rescues Dr. Petron in cooperation with NASA, Dr. Marvin's guard and former Tech international secret police agent, and then head for the confinement facility deep in the fortress to save Dr. Marv. When Petron and NASA crossed the narrow suspension bridge over the defiling, a massive blue bridge with NASA flies into the air because of the explosion. While unable to do anything to save NASA, Snake starts hearing a well-known voice. Hey Snake, we're all good buddies. I can let you go. Just leave this place at once. Grey Fox. Snake sees Grey Fox conforming men. Snake sees Grey Fox. Sees Grey Fox conforming medical. The best soldier in boxing who, after 4 seconds, described as if he found a Grey Fox. We should not stand in front of his eyes and let him perfectly attack away. Snake screams Fox. I will not give up. After a series of deadly battles, mercenary Snake finally gets to Dr. Marvin's containment facility. However, when he arrives, it's too late. He sees Dr. Marvin's corpse and Petrov, who could do nothing but test it. Petrov tells Snake that Dr. Marv could not stand the repeated torture because of heart bombs. Snake didn't receive an emotional call from Hawaii. The operation is by the second. Petrov has been voluntarily threatened with Barbary Island, Sunnyball Land to develop medical. The abduction of Dr. Marv was conducted under the direction of Petrov himself. As the truth comes out, Petrov attacks Snake, but Snake easily puts an inhale and obtains the structure plan of Onyx. While trying to escape, Snake is confronted by Medical, again controlled by Grey Fox. The tremendous battle takes place in the underground base, and Snake finally succeeds in destroying Medical. However, Grey Fox does not submit, and sends the Snake to the final battle. In the midst of a minefield, Snake and Fox fight without any weapons, a fist-to-fist duel involving no hatred or moral intent. During that real moment of purity, the two are bound in forces receiving words and emotions. Snake wins the tough but pure battle against Grey Fox. However, there was still someone else Snake had to fight. Big Boss. Just like 4 years ago at Outer Heaven, Big Boss was waiting for Snake. One who has experienced the tension of battle can never leave the battlefield. I am the one giving you something to live for, and that is all. Snake is sympathetic. It's infuriated at that arrogant Big Boss. There was only one battle to free myself from you. The Saturday Night Law. Big Boss, I will kill you. With the structural plan of Onyx, Snake and Hove escape from Cinnabon lands. On the rescue helicopter, Snake once again saves the world. However, there is no smile on his face. Big Boss last word keep bringing the Snake's head. Except for wins, our battle does not end. The loser freed from the battlefield, but the winner must remain there. And the survivor must live and survive as a world until it dies. Linked in disperse into the white lands of Alaska. Alone. Alright, I'm gonna go eat what I made, and then we will go into the briefing, which will pretty much explain the very basics of the story of Metal Gear. Won't explain the entire story, but it will explain the beginning parts and what happened. Paper cameras. Anyway, yeah, it's about um. Well, let's talk about some food.
It's been a long time, Snake.
In here.
You were behind this, Colonel. That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake. What do you want from me? I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff, and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next generation special forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Yeah, that's it now. Is that the mission description? Operation outline. Exploration method.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence...
Gonna see you later, good buddy.
Tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Hold on, 5 seconds real quick. Sorry, I'm looking for this real quick. Oh, found it. I must put my notebook, but I don't might use it. I get it.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
So we got 20 hours. Oh, that's done. Operation mission. Personal subject operation.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the President must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes. So is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
Alright. Support group. You see that?
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by Kodak.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like a million miles away.
One camera.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
So that's one camera. No. Oh, so that's Kong and so it's Fox and no, Big Boss, two different people. Oh, no.
What was your niece doing here?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. Since then, I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
One, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And two, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing,
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel.
Talking Naomi.
That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines.
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes, Benzedrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Damn. So basically, we just got big frogs that out in our bloodstream. I see no problem with that. You took it. Yeah. Positive fish.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with the mini-transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Nuclear weapons.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapons systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
So basically, they do got nukes. Technically, arrangement. Thank goodness.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
Oh, that was different. Terror system anyway.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes, and using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
So basically, what
Okay.
was
And so if you
happening?
knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
Another thing.
One of the greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The sons of Big Boss?
So basically, if they get that, we're screwed. If they don't get the Big Boss's body, we're also screwed. Like, you Fox sound. Oh, no.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Yeah. Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same codename as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
We got one more to go for. Next mission special. Oh.
Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and a nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
And I think that might be it. No? Before, before.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular army, they must have been interviewed periodically by army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
That's it. Is that a piece of it?
I need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
What are you looking? Is it difficulty? There's a input practice, I think. Yeah.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
That. The snake. Yeah, the thing. Yeah, that's a snake.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
What? I'm 48 let me test that. Just to make sure that it's the one frequency. 1.85. That's a thing.
Snake, you have to crawl to get through there. First, crouch down by pressing the crawl button, and then use the directional button to crawl in the direction you want.
Be careful, though. Crawling is slow and you can't attack when you're doing it either.
You can stand up by pressing the crawl button again.
That should come through. That's for myself. That's the first possible. Nope, that ain't it. That was not it. Dang it. Oh, that was that freaking.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Continue. I'm at it. We got the OT online menu. I got the save from Metal Gear Solid. Stage 1. I said that was some.
Snake, you have to crawl to get...
The download. Look at this. Oh, damn it. I got it. Dang it. Dang it. Alright, we failed it again. It's gonna take some time. Good job. Gotta go to. Oh, should I put it down? So far we got this. Dang it.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Oh, crap. Oh. Dang it. Oh. Yeah, don't got this. I'm bad at stuff games, by the way. Dang it. He did choke one of them, so. It's gonna take some time, but don't worry, we got this. Dang it.
What was that noise?
Probably I'm missing something. Now I can run through it. There we go. Not finished, but we did make it up though. Hey, there we go. Snake. One snake. I can't say snake, there's two freaking snakes. Vertical solid. Vertical Espionage accents.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Don't worry. It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D.
Colonel.
What's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Did I think I accidentally skipped it?
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Alright, let's hope he's one.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
It's fun about night is that. Oh, that's just pure wrong. No, that's not okay. No, I fucked that up. I can just go this way. Yeah, no, let's go this way. Oh, come on. No. Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, just 10 minutes bonus.
What's wrong? Snake!
Try this again.
A surveillance camera?
Okay. Dang it. Ain't no way I got this.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Alright. Let's keep going when it's up.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Let's keep going. There we go.
the action button to drop down. Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
That's good.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
Dang it. I just went for a wide, bad one for it. Oh, dang, I might just leave that there. I don't think I'll be sufficiently good. I suck at stealth games, honestly. And you, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I gave it a try. Not like it. I suck at it. So I'll try it again sometime in the near future. But for now, I'm going to leave that there. Uh, I'm about to literally do another live stream to make up for yesterday's live stream. But today, um, have a good night and farewell. Um, I ain't gonna go to the whole outro and stuff since you guys kind of know it. This will be the only time I want to do the outro. So have a good night and farewell.